today, this is a big box, isn't it? Now, if you see me with my phone in my hand, don't panic, it works the camera. Apparently, we'll soon find out, see if it works any better than that clicking thing. Anyway, today, we've got this, look, this is a nice big box, isn't it, look? And as it says there, look, the LEVOIT Classic Tower Fan. Now this is a new model just come out, and it, mate, look, show you how it's packed. That's how it's packed. Obviously, I've had this undone, look. I'm no fool. I don't unpack it and say it's fantastic. We've had this running, and the way it's packed, it's got these cardboard pieces all round. Look, you can see that's a half, and that's an end one, look, and the same this end, and then obviously you've got the same again on the bottom. Now it comes inside there with half a foot, and then in this side we've got another half a foot. And we'll do 2 halves, mate, and all. Right, now this fan, the packing is quite good. That's why I put it, I wouldn't have bothered putting it back in the box. But that is nice and secure in there. It's very good. Now, let's get this out. Now then. So as I should tell you what it actually says on the box. You can see there's the other packing. Now it says here, look, it's got powerful fan speeds. Now there is 12 speeds, and we've had this running, and mate, when it's on power level 12, make sure you're sitting on your furniture because it'll blow it against the wall. Really good. No, it's not. It is good. And we've had it mainly, we've had it running like all night on power level 1, and it's made the bedroom feel really fresh. And you can't hear a thing, but you'll see anyway. Now, it says here the wind speed, it reaches a maximum speed of 7.9 meters a second, and there's 12 levels, which I've told you. I mean, that 7.9, it means nothing to me really, but you'll see how good it is. It says quiet operation. Now, it's 20 decibels in the lowest setting, so it's whisper quiet. Yes, it is. Now, it's got an advanced sleep mode. Now, I'd like to say I fully understand this, but we've had this on at night, and I go to bed and I'm dead comfortable. I go to sleep, mate, so don't apparently it switches on and off depending on the temperature, and it does it quietly. So, well, it hasn't woke me, it hasn't woke Wendy. You don't know it's on. The only thing you notice when you wake up in the morning, you can feel that like gentle breeze in the air. Not a draft, not a cold, not a noise. Just, it's hard to explain. It just feels like the air is fresher because it's just moving it around. I mean, we sleep with the windows open, and we have actually been able to have the window closed, but we'd still sooner have it open if we can. But it just circulates the air around. For us, we found it pretty good anyway, but it's easy cleaning. Now the fan comes out the back. Now I haven't actually tried that. I should do that, shouldn't I? And it's got 90-degree oscillation, so you know it moves around. But that's the box. We needn't say too much about the box anyway. The box is a box, mate, isn't it? Let's put all the bits back in. I'll get the foot out. Get all these bits back in here. Let's shift this out of the way. Right, now we take this packing off. Now, don't know whether you can can see, you will do in a minute, there's a large nut on here, look, on the bottom. Yeah, you can see that alright. Right, we just undo that, and this, the two halves, just click together like that. So simple. And it just clips into place. It's as easy as that, and then you can see, look, there's a flat on there and it just goes through the hole. Then, right, we just run this nut on here and it should go on really easy, look. I mean, there's nothing to it. And then just hold the base and just, no need to go crazy. I mean, if it comes loose, you can tighten it again. Now, obviously, there's a limit to what I'm going to be able to show you now because, mate, that thing's really tall. Right, let me move the camera slightly. Right, I've just brought you back. Now I've moved the camera slightly further away so you can see how tall this is. Now obviously we're not going to have this on the table, are we? But that measures just over 3 foot. Actually, it gives you the actual measurement. I think it's classed as 36 inches, 3 foot, but I'll show you, it's all online. Now the width, we're looking at, well, that's around 7 inches, but at the base, it's about a foot. So it's about a foot at the base and 3 foot high. You can convert that to metres if you want to. But the sizes are all online. I'll read that out to you, but just so you can see, to get an idea. Now it's not massive, it looks massive, it's not. When it's on the floor it looks great, I'll show you. Now, the first thing I wanted to mention, it's a direct drive motor, and I think that's the secret with it being so quiet. There's no gears, no belts, nothing. It runs directly from the motor, and that means this has got a DC motor in it, and it's very efficient. It's the latest motor that they make, and that's what's making it so quiet. Now, it's won all kinds of awards. Now, to clean the filter, you just remove that screw there. It tells you on the back where that's actually the remote, look. Here's your remote, and then that's a lifting handle. But if we put that back in for a second, this is actually, just undo that screw there, that comes out, and there's a little screw at the bottom, and you can lift the old fan bit out and just wash it under the tap. Again, we'll have a look online, you'll see that. Now, I've not had this to bits yet. So, there's your fan. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on the floor so you can see on the top. Right, now this little clip here is just to show you what it actually looks like standing in the corner. And it looks pretty good, doesn't it, really? But while it's there, I shall actually turn it on. I'll get the remote control and we'll turn it on. Right, so what I'll actually do is get the remote control from the back of there, and I'll peel that sticker off the top. We don't need that now, do we? Right, now let's switch this fan on and see what you think. It's gone on to power level 2 there. You can see it's actually on the sleep mode there, which we've had it on. It's set at 18 degrees C, look. So it's actually, it measures the temperature of the room. Now, it's not ever so hot today, but it's been hot at the weekend. This has been fantastic. Now, I guess you want me to switch that on. That is on. That is on power level 1. You can't hear it, can you? Let's get it rotating. Now, I'm trying not to stand near the mic. Let me come around the other side because I feel I'm a bit in the way here. I should think you can hear me better, but you see that fan standing in the corner, look at that. Now, we've had a few family around this weekend and they've seen this fan and they've said, it looks smart, don't it? Yeah, it does. It does look smart. I mean, we've got other fans, there's no comparison, is there? But that is on power level 1. Now, I'll take it up to power level 12. Now, I'll probably have to hold on to the dining room table here because it will blow it away, I'm telling you. Right. Right, Wendy's just come up with an idea to show you what it blows like, and she's quite right. We get a polythene bag. Now, I'm sorry, you might hear the polythene bag. Let me turn this up. Now, this is on power level 1, look. You can see, let's see if it moves it when it comes round. This is not very scientific, I understand, but Wendy's quite right. Look, they are. You see? Now that's on power level 1. Let's turn this up. That's power level 2, look. I've not got hold of this back very well. It's a good idea, this is. Well done, Wendy. That's power level 2, look. That's on. Power level 3. Now, can you actually hear it? I can hear it now, just. Right, power level 4. 5. Now we're getting the right wind on now, but I'm sorry, I've got to have a cup of tea. You listen to that blowing on power level 5. I'll tell you what I will do. Let's put it on power level 6. Because then...
It does tell you the temperature.
Yeah, it does. I did mention that. Oh. It's on power level 6. Sorry, I've got to have a cup of tea. Fruit tea. Sorry, Wendy makes me drink fruit tea in the day, look. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess about. Right, that's on power level 6, and you can see how it's blowing. That is just an indication, look. Now, look. Now let me turn this up. Let's go to 10. Oh, let's go to 12. Come on, we don't want to be messing about. Look. Look. That bag now has got to be a good 45 degrees at that range. Hold on to the chair, blow the chair away. Now don't mess about. Come on, now you can hear that, can't you? That is blowing quite a bit, trust me. Let's put the oscillation back on. Here we go. Now, here I can come next to it, can't I? Just see how it goes when it comes round. You can see it really does blow. I'm very impressed with that. Now, I did put it on the oscillation mode like this, on full power like this is, and I left it on for an hour to get a reading. I got no reading with a power meter. I had it on for 4 hours and it registered a penny. So this is really cheap to run. Even, I know fans are not expensive to run anyway. This one, I'm sure it's even cheaper, because 4 hours and it registered a penny, and it only just went on to a penny. When we were on 3 hours, it still didn't register any money. So it's pretty cheap to run. I'm very impressed with that. Right, let's stop the oscillation. Let's bring it round to the centre again. Come on. Right, let's stop it there and turn it down. I mean, we find even at 1, see how much quieter that is, but we can still feel it. Even if you go higher, it's still quiet. See, that's power level 4. Now, this is just a short clip of video, look. Now, this LEVOIT fan heater is full blast. Atting off, mate, it's blowing the furniture against the wall. It's that powerful. But it's not that noisy, is it? And what I'm trying to show you, that keeps changing. But look, you can see, it's took me almost 4 hours to register 1 pence on the meter. You see the cost, 1 pence. Let's flick through this.
As you see there, it's been on 3 hours 55 and used 0.06 of a kilowatt. Mate, this thing is cheap to run. There's the power factor, we're not worried. But look, there's the cost, 1 pence, and it's almost 4 hours. Now after 3 hours it hasn't even registered, so it's not like 1.9 pence, it's the bottom end. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. But this thing, it really blows, and that's on the eye setting. Right, just a short clip so I could just show you, well, really how little power it uses.
Hello everyone. Now I'm not sure where this is popping up in the video. Now you're obviously watching the video about the tower fan that's been sent to me by LEVOIT. Now I've actually been in touch with LEVOIT and sent them the video to have a look at it, and they've said, we like this video, the way you've explained it, we think it's really good, and what they want to do is send me another fan to give away. So what I'm telling you now is we've got a fan and there's another fan on its way to give away, and also they've put a special deal on Amazon at the moment. They've reduced the price. I don't know how long they've reduced the price for, but what I'm going to say to you is we need to run some sort of competition. Now you can get these wheels on your phone, can't you? You just put all the names in, you spin the wheel and it comes up with a name. Now we'll do that. So what we're going to do, they've said to me, we think your subscribers, they deserve to have a fan, so they're going to send me an extra one. So all I'm saying, if you are subscribed, just put hashtag Graham Gets About on the comments if you want to enter the competition, and then we'll put all the names into one of these spinning wheels and we'll pull a name out, and the winner, I'll get in touch. You'll have to get in touch with me because I'll announce the winner 1 week from today, and then what we'll do, we'll post it to you. This is a great prize, mate. Get your name down. Right. Now what I will show you, we've got another tower fan. Let me just get that other tower fan and turn it on for you so you can hear. I'll tell you what I will do, I'll leave that running on power level 4. Right, now just as an example, there's our old fan. Well, our old fan, this is our fan until we've got the new one. Now, you see what it's like. It's just a basic tower fan, but we found it very useful. But the thing is, that is on power level 4. Now let's put this on power level 1, which is the lowest power we can have. Now I know that's not horrendously loud, I don't know how clear it sounds on here, but when you're trying to sleep it's a noise. If I put it on 3, now it works fine, and it does oscillate like the other one. I mean, that works fine, definitely. I'm not saying it doesn't, it's fine, it's been good, we've had this years. The other thing is, as I say, it's loud when you're sleeping, but the other thing was you can have a timer on it. But if I set the timer to put it on the low one, now as well as listening to the fan, you can hear the timer ticking. Well, it serves a purpose. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just take note of how loud that is. Let me go right near to it. Now I'm sure you can hear that now. You see, it's getting old, this one. We've had it a long time. But can you hear that? Let me stop it. Oh, I've got to turn this off. There we go. Now, that's quiet now. That one, it's still running, look. We're still on power level 4. Look, we're right next to it. You see the top there, look. you don't need the remote. The remote's just helpful, and also the remote fits in the back in the handle. It's brilliant, but very quiet. Very impressed with this, very impressed. Right, let's bring you back, because we've actually got another fan. Let me show you that one. Let me get it plugged in, I'll bring you back. Right, now I've brought you back because that's just a standard typical fan. Now I do understand these things are not expensive, 15, 20 quid you're looking at. That's the sort of fan you get. Now we've been using this, but be honest, we couldn't sleep with this in the room. It was just too noisy. But let's put it on. That's on power level 1. It's about up to speed now. Now, bearable. Let's put it on 3. I mean, that blows a fair draft, that does. And it's still a perfect fan. There's nothing wrong with this one. This one's, I don't know how old this is, to be honest. We've had this a little while. It's not something we use all year round in the UK. So, just as an example, bearing in mind the LEVOIT is still running. Let's turn this off. Now that LEVOIT is still running. Let me turn it up. And with it being a bigger fan, it seems to spread the air out more. It's not, it is directional, but it seems to cover a larger area. We are impressed. It's been very good. Now that's full blast. I don't know whether you can hear me. I should imagine you can. Let's go back down again. I mean, to be honest, it's going to have to be quite warm before we use that. That makes a big difference. And as we said, even when it's side to side, look, it's so quiet. It really is. I think I'm babbling on too long, but what I'm trying to get through to you is how quiet this thing is. Now what I'll do now, I'll probably read you a few statistics about it online. And I suggest you do have a look online at this. Now there's going to be a link in the description, and if you look below it, there's a mass of information about this fan. Now I can't say we understand everything about it, but what we know is how nice and how quiet it is, and it looks good. And from my understanding, LEVOIT have told me this is coming up with a code. They're going to put a code on here and they're going to reduce the price. So I don't know exactly what the price is going to be, but it's looking like a good fan. I've got to be honest, if you think we've got 3 fans there, you tend to buy the cheap fan, I understand, but if you bought that one, I don't think you're going to buy another one, are you really? It's a very good fan. As I say, it's easy clean. I've not unscrewed that yet, but what we'll do, I'll put the link online, and if you have a look, it's got everything to explain it on there, the decibels it runs at, everything. It really is. But for me and you, we just want a fan that works, and it looks good, and it's not intrusive at all. It's not noisy. It moves the air about. It's brilliant. That's about all I've got to say about it, really. So, oh, I didn't mention the booklet. There is actually a booklet there, look, and it tells you all about it, all the instructions, how everything works. There's one all about the remote control in the booklet, and everything's in there. But it's a fan, mate. It's not complicated, is it? You just switch it on. It's easy enough. As I say, we don't fully understand the sleep mode, and that's mainly because when I go to bed I can't get awake. So what it actually does in the night, I don't know. But it hasn't woke me up, it hasn't woke Wendy up, it's been fine. Right, we'll leave it at that for now. I'll bring you back. Right, now this is just a shot to show you from the top look, and that's what the control panel looks like. And it is really nice, it is.
Now the thing I did want to show you, round the back, it does explain on there, but there's the handle to pick it up with, and there's that screw I was talking about. That cover just comes off. It's very easy, but the remote just slides in there. Look, how many times do we lose remotes? That's so neat, isn't it? It's just another little thing I thought I should mention. Right, now just to finish up for you, I've just put 1 or 2 screenshots up, and this is just like information that is on the Amazon website, so please take a look. I mean, there's loads to look at. Anyway, if you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Look after yourselves. We'll see you soon. Bye.